I'm International Master William Pascal. Welcome to those viewers already in the chat. We're going to be hosting a Simul today, getting underway shortly. Arsenal fan, Asterbait, Mr. Slowhand, Steven Spielberg, Xerox, another TV viewer, Holcomb. Welcome, guys. I am just getting started. Just a second. Alright guys, let's get it started. Alright. Xerox. Welcome everybody. We've got sound, video. Simul is going to start. Sparkle Horse Twitch Simul. 15 minutes 40 seconds plus an extra 120. This Simul lasts over 3 hours. It's a very long game. Cheers, everyone. Remind me not to start until Move 11 gets here. The other day said he wanted to play, but last week I missed him when I set up the Simul. See if we can... Move 11, are you out there? We'll find out. Snuggles the Snail's here. Welcome. Alright. Oh, I have a bad feeling about this. Alright. We did it. Move 11 played any of the board. Is he here? I'm not sure if he's in the chat. Welcome everybody. So, Simul, I'm going to post new Simul. While reading the Simul description, Sparkle Horse Twitch Simul. I'm International Master William Pascal, aka Sladgie on Twitch. Welcome everyone to the stream. Please check it out. Please donate and support my efforts to promote chess. If you can, via Streamlabs or PayPal. Check out our YouTube channel for replays and other cool videos. The links are in the description, like they say on YouTube. Simul rules. Please no computer or opening books. Please take your time. A lot of people primarily play bullet chess in online chess, and that's fine, but this is not the place for bullet. So we have 3-hour games being played in the Simul. Please take your time. There's no need to play like it's bullet. And also, do not join if you cannot stay for a long game. This is like probably the most important rule of my Simul. Sometimes people join and then drop out, but that means that someone else can't play. So please do not join if you cannot stay for a long game, aka approximately 3 hours. Last week was even longer. I think last week we were pushing 3.5 hours. No London system. That's another funny rule. Mickey Decat just subscribed to Tier 1. Subscribe for 5 months. Alright, we're going to begin. Again, no computers. Take your time. Don't join if you can't stay. And no London system. Mr. Sloan just gifted a Tier 1 sub to Xerox. Thank you for that. That is a very good gift sub. Xerox is a faithful follower of the stream, playing many times in our Tuesday tournaments. So, thanks for that. Mr. Slowhand has been a long-time supporter of the stream. Much appreciated. Alright, guys. I'm going to start taking these players. Asterbait. Anyone who's a subscriber will get chosen first. Nudge Papa. Extreme Bipolar. No. Alright, who else are subscribers? Or then we'll take friends of the stream, regular players who are not subscribers. Universitate. Cluj. Arsenal fan. He's been here since the get-go. Mr. Slowhand donated a gift sub. Play Like Kasparov, another subscriber. Got 6. I've got Mickey, who just subscribed. 7. Xerox, who just got the gift sub. That's 8 players. We've got 8 out of 25. When we call you a whale, we mean it affectionately. He's a gift sub whale. Alright. Not politically correct. 7 viewers. Alright. Cal goes moose. So let's see. Ruslan Bear, not a subscriber, but they've been watching the stream a lot. Sardai came to a lot of Blitz streams. I'm willing to take these players who have participated in my stream, who may or may not be subscribers. Hokum is a subscriber. Slendrina. And we've got 11 now. Nefyadov's here after a long break. Nefyadov, fellow regular, who hasn't been here in a little while. We got 13 players, looking for 25 before I can start. But I really like to get move 11. He just missed last week's Simul. Good to see Pavel back. Alpha Zero, that's a great name. Chess training account. CK Law. CK Law, thanks for playing. For being a regular. Just played like 3 Simuls in a row. I think. I do this every week on Sunday, or try to. Very rare that I take a vacation. We had a vacation week a couple weeks ago. Gonna be working hard now. Thud Schnitzel said, wishing you a nice Simul without players blitzing out the moves. Yeah, I mean, the problem is there are a lot of players who do these like super fast Simuls with like 5-minute time controls. And I think that a lot of the noobs, I make the joke about the Simul for 25 noobs. I'm just kidding. You guys aren't really noobs. It's just a attention grab. But seriously, everyone likes the word noob. It's like my kid's favorite word. But, you know, with people doing 5-minute, 10-minute Simuls, like, there begins to be, like, a mentality that that's normal. And it's not. You know, you're not really... The concept of blitz Simul shouldn't really exist, I think. Alright, if you struggle for 25, I can vouch for Zayan Pasha. Famous last words. He's a subscriber. I didn't even know he was a subscriber. Zayan Pasha is a subscriber. Here for chess bids. Are you playing? Did someone gift him? Or did he already have a sub? I think he was already a subscriber. Mr. Sohan has gifted a sub to Amiiboid Chess. Is Amiiboid here? Or is that just like an automatic gift to a regular? Here for Chess Biz is not going to play. Oh, Amiiboid is here. He's not on the list though. Cheaters, cheater, cheater. Nice. Smart Taco. Yeah, Amiiboid's in the list now. Tournament I played yesterday. Online chess, man. People don't cheat in online chess. We're not going to get into that again. Alright, I get excited when we start talking. So, we've got 16 players waiting for move 11. What about Pyra 77? Never played them before. Sometimes I forget if I played people before. Adopted by Chespia from Hungary. That's the another troll. Not a troll, but it's another one of those like Smurf accounts. Casabianca. Merlin Flock just subscribed. Awesome. Alright, we got a new subscriber. Totally new subscriber. From Merlin Flock. Flocky. How do I pronounce that? Alright, let's go. I've got 17. German is not my... Hungarian is hard too, but German's even worse. El Mayo. Literally El Mayo. Alright, El Mayo is a subscriber. The worst case, he's from my university. Probably. Alright. We've got a few more players we need. I'm going to send a message to like Move 11. He said he wanted to play. I don't know what he's up to. Did anybody see him in the chat? He's like one of my oldest followers. He may be busy. Oh, okay, I should put the link in the... Oh, that's who's not here. Someone on sound is not here. Someone on sound. Missing our Simul. I'll put the link to the Twitch chat out there. So if someone asks politely, I would prefer to put them in. Well, and then... Anyways, the people play black. Great reset. I take both colors to make it fun. This feels like people getting picked for dodgeball. It is. Dodgeball training. There's a lot of... Yeah, I don't mean to discriminate. I picked the subscribers, first of all. And then people who, you know, there's a hierarchy. People who have watched the stream a lot. And then some random noobs. Mario looked a little too like El Mayo. They could easily be confused. Chess training account. Tezake is here. Better late than never. Better late than never. Great resetter. We'll give Great Resetter a chance. Anyone who's like, I don't know, sympathetic enough to like ask a legitimate question in the chat is pretty good by my standards. Bianca, Kitten, Princess. So Bianca has some kind of fan follower. Bianca, Kitten, Princess that's getting pretty serious now. Bianca, Kitten, Princess, you're too strong. 24-32 disqualifies you. Universitate is already in, so that can't be him. He's a fan of Bianca too, but I think we can rule him out for being the Bianca stalker. Alright. So I need 6 more players. 6 more players. Anyone ask politely to play? That always helps. Can I please play? Cow goes moose. I empathize. I empathize with the dodgeball thing. I was never one of the kids who was like picked on that much, but I always felt sorry for them. You go in the last round of the dodgeball draft pick. He has a good sense of humor. Alright, for the sense of humor, we're taking Cow Goes Moose. We have... Someone seemed to have dropped out. I had 19 players down to 19. Or 20 down to 19. Did somebody get kicked out? Peripheral. I am Diffuso. Difficil. Alright, Diffuso. You have enough games. 20. Marhayo. No, it's actually Mario. And I played them once before, and I didn't lose. So that's a good side. Alright. Debut chess. Never played before. We'll just pick a random person. I've got 22. Saving place for Move 11. Guys, please donate and support the stream. It's in the links there. You can donate via Streamlabs, PayPal, or subscribe. Donate some bits to the stream. Thanks to Cooking Rook, Scarlat, and Mr. Coffee for your donations earlier this week. Seems like bits are at a premium lately. Must be a recession. 30 viewers. Global recession. Nils, can I get a link? Yeah, we should put the link out there. Copy. Inflation. See, here we go again. There we go. Alright. It even worked. Nils, you're special. Send you a link and everything. Okay, I hope Boncloud is allowed, though. Come on, man. You think I like the Boncloud? Nils is in there. I mean, I want people to take it seriously. Boncloud is... It's more interesting than the London system. I'll give it that. So Bianca is too strong. Checkmate. I am checkmate. 2550. You're not allowed. How about this guy? 2100. That's all we need is more 2100s. Poshapov. I've got 24 players. Move 11 is not responding. Meow, I want to be punished. It's definitely a stalker. True Boncloud is different. The true Boncloud. Well, it's a lot more fun than the London system anyway. What is the true Boncloud? Like if both players play the Boncloud? Just like, why not just like play without castling allowed? Wasn't that what Kramnik did recently? You've trusted the process. Alright guys, I guess move 11's not coming. Pirat. That's 25. Let's give move 11 at least another minute or so. Yeah, he'll come when I'm starting. Maybe he's playing a game. No, he's not playing a game currently. That's what he did last week. He came like 1 minute after I started. You dropped out? You're lucky. Come on back. I'm gonna start in a minute. I sent him a message too. $25 players. What's your YouTube? The link is in the Simul. Links are in the Simul description. Twitch, Streamlabs, PayPal, YouTube, whatever. Guys, please support the stream if you can. I'm just a poor chess player, so any little bit helps. When I'm not panhandling, I'm playing chess. Or teaching chess. Actually, if anyone's interested in seriously in taking lessons, usually I'm pretty full, but because of the summer, there have been a number of cancellations. So if somebody's interested in really seriously training, taking coaching, I have an availability or two. I hadn't for a long time, but I've had a number of people drop out because of summer vacation stuff, so that's what I do when I'm not panhandling. Nils? Alright guys, I guess move 11's not coming. I gotta start 25 players. I'm gonna go to Zen mode. Cheers. Thanks, Arsenal. I'm just getting my thoughts in order here. Okay, let's get started. How many quids? Quids. Squids. Squids. Just right, just like the Goldilocks. Not too much, not too little. Alright. Let's see. I'm missing someone on sound and move 11. Two of our really most prevalent regular players here. Full-size squids. How much is a quid? That's a pound, right? I don't know how much the exchange rate is now. Don't really track that. British pound. Now the Brexit. Dude, move 11, are you serious? You came again 1 minute after I started? Getting upset when I lose training games, going to make lunch. Man, I'm beginning to think it's a conspiracy and you're purposely missing the Simul. We even had like a moment of silence for you and everything. Good to see you though. Alright, move 11 is in the house, but didn't make it in time. Let's try a Dutch defense. Food is always welcome. That's what Schieberspieler would say. Anyone, thank you for gifting me. Subscribe to Mr. Sladgie. El Mayo. That was Mr. Slow? I think Mr. Slow gifted one today. It's weird because I thought he gifted two. On Twitch it says one, but it's strange. He gifted to Xerox, and he gifted to you. So, and he gifted one earlier. I don't understand. Shouldn't Mr. Slowhand have 3 gift subs? I see 2 on the list, but maybe that's just, maybe Twitch doesn't update properly. Don't talk about food. I had a big lunch, but no dinner. Gingy would always say you can't start attacking just because you want to, because of what you ate for lunch today. My favorite was when he went to the pizza place where it was taking forever, where we were, and he told them, he asked them whether it was same day service, like a dry cleaner. The guy had a good sense of, has a good sense of humor. When he's not like hysterically angry with you, he is pretty funny. Yeah, I mean, I find that most people are too aggressive. I was noticing that with another student today. See, the thing is, if you play a lot of weaker players all the time, you're gonna have a tendency to be too aggressive, too attacking, because you could get away with it, because you can, you know. You got to play the position. We need to play the position, I think. It makes you angry. So someone on sound isn't here. He's our only Dutch player, to my knowledge. Don't the Simul what? Make you hungry? I was doing good till I fell off the wagon yesterday. I went on a drinking binge. Not really, just for a few hours. And then the next day I was really hungry. But I've been so good lately, not eating. I lost like 15 pounds. Simuls are tough. That's my second Dutch? I was tempted to play E4 Mickey Decat because I never played the Son Gambit. Once back in the day, 20 years ago, I played on a site called World Chess Network. I was a site pro, and we used to have thematic banter matches. And that was one of the more fun, I thought, one of the most fun. Another Bishop G5. I've got 1 Dutch with black and 2 with white. Site pro. So that was my favorite thematic banter opening. The Staunton Gambit. I played with black too. Dutch was always one of those openings that I wanted to try, but I never had the courage. I feel like you need to play for years. You know, it was like it would be embarrassing to play the Dutch not knowing it and get crushed or something. Benoni was also something I played as a King's Indian player, but always felt not confident to play as a main repertoire opening. You think you remember Larry Evans on the World Chess Network? Move 11, are you... Wait. You gotta clarify that, right? Because there's like two Larry Evanses, right? One is a GM. There was another Larry Evans. You're serious? You think Larry Evans had an account on World Chess Network? That's insane. I never heard that. I worked for them. Well, I mean, he might have, but just as a member, it's not impossible. I wish I could find my games from that site. You know, I had lots of games against titled players, like rapid games, but still, you know, the quality was decent, and a handful of them I saw floating around on like ChessBase. But I'd like to find them. No, it died. It died like 15 years ago. The managers ran it into the ground. They had good financial backing, but sketchy management. I mean, I don't know what there was to sell, really. They sold out. It was a good concept at the time, 20 years ago. You played me on Fix in 2006. I still have my Fix account. I probably had more than one. You're only supposed to have one. Yeah, I mean, there was a time when I was playing on Fix. That's about right. I was playing on there. I had some friends. I mean, free internet chess server, I had, you know, played from near the beginning. I had played before it was free internet chess server, and when it was just the internet chess server. I know this is boring for people that I've told the story for before, but I played my first online chess in like 1992, I guess. Around 92, in the computer science department at Boston University. We had like those green screen monitors, and you had to like type in your moves with like the keyboard. Why am I playing the mainline Caro-Kann? Why do I do that sometimes? I heard NM John MacArthur lamenting his devotion to King's Indian defense during his youth. It sounds like he's been hanging out with his buddy John Fedorovich too much. That's the same as lamenting bad sports teams. It just becomes like an addiction, Arsenal fan. If you hang out with John too much, and he's a good friend, you know, he's convinced in the King's Indian's bad. It's probably not that bad, but I do think it makes you a little one-dimensional. I also kind of felt the same to some degree. So that's why I started playing the Nimzo. It's probably not good to be like wholly devoted to any one opening. This is interesting. Bishop f4. The advanced Caro-Kann is the way to go. Well, I'm not sure it's for everybody. Xerox. I mean, I think closed positions. Asterbase started picking up the advanced Caro-Kann, but generally, I don't think it's a good recommendation to people that are like beginners. You got to be at least intermediate level to appreciate how to play with a space advantage. Definitely not good for total noobs who are gonna like overextend themselves. But that's not your point. But anyway, I was talking about free internet chess server. Yeah, that's probably when I sort of stopped. I was briefly playing on there. Never seriously, since, you know, FICS has no players. I remember noticing though, like, how underrated everyone is on that site now that there's no players. Like in 1800 on FICS is like a master. It's like a master level blitz player now. All right, what am I doing? We're gonna play b6. But that's funny that you say that, Xerox. I don't know if you mentioned that before. Interesting. The Damiano variation, the Petrov. That's better than all 2600 GMs being 3000 on chess.com. It's like Venezuelan currency or something. A lot of inflation. They're like deflated because there's not enough players. Is that how it works? Why am I playing bishop g4? But the lower ratings on the evil chess site are tough. So you're saying there's, yeah, the deflation rises to the top. I mean, the inflation rises to the top. Sounds like FIDE ratings. Who played this against me before? This is Ruslan. That's a very distinctive move, f4 in the advanced Caro-Kann. I'm pretty sure we had a game with Ruslan before. Noj Papa. Are you really the same person as Amiiboid? I gotta play something different, man. We played like everything against Noj Papa. He's always white. Speaking of the King's Indian. Oh, what is that? Got a lot of King's Indians. I don't think that endgame is a good idea for white. This, who could this be? f3 against the classical Sicilian. Who do I know that plays that? Move 11's not here. Would he do that? Probably not. Anyway. Symmetrical English. I can play e3 maybe. Been a while since I played this system. So I'm playing the Benoni for Arsenal. For Arsenal's sake. This EF Caro-Kann is really insipid. Very solid for black. So I think this is Ruslan. We got him. So those of you that don't know, the rat-infested restaurant in Ratatouille. Yeah, I mean, like, that was the first impression I got from that site 2 years ago when they started. They also made it hard to report people. I'm not even interested. I found out Ruslan, our first guest for today. Guys, please remember to support the stream if you can. Start a hype train. And don't forget, coming up is September. So, I don't know if they've started the promotion yet, but Twitch is supposed to start giving discounts for subscriptions, I think, every year in September. Alright, here's our bishop g5. You got Loads of F3 versus your accelerated dragon. Yeah, but it doesn't work against the accelerated dragon aspect. That's why we want to play it. Because beginners don't understand that it doesn't work. F3 is always like an inaccurate move order in the accelerated dragon. You had a 900 rated player play 15 moves of Lopez theory against me. Breaking with the engine #1 move, novelty, and then playing perfectly, winning in 22 moves. Reported and he didn't get banned. Well, I don't know how, you know. I don't play on that site, period, so I don't know how correct they are about reporting people now. But I'm not interested. Okay. That's when you gave it up. I mean, it's, you know, it's going to be a problem on any site. But I feel like on the pay sites, like ICC or chess.com, you know, they have a motivation to keep people as members because they're paying for the site. The model doesn't encourage the site to ban these people. You know, the business model. That's not a problem with lichess. They don't have any reason not to ban people. There are other disadvantages too, probably. Let's play knight f3. I never tried playing on chess24. Is it just a badly designed? They don't even let free accounts analyze. Speaking of other chess sites. Yeah, the only good thing about chess24 seemed like their coverage of live chess events. You could like follow games and stuff. I was tempted to play the Snake Benoni there. Their internet stability. Well, Magnus bought it, right? The Magnus group, the so-called I shouldn't say Magnus, right? The so-called Play Magnus group. We had the same exact game with someone else. Oh, that was you. Someone else. So this is Prem 666. How strange that I played the Scandinavian against you. No. Even stranger, another player used your exact move order from the other day. What's the chances? Exact same game with Prem like 2 days ago. Right? On Friday. What did I play? Knight c6? Wasn't it against you? So I got my guess wrong. This is Pasha. If I missed my guess, Knight c6. This is Acerbate. Acerbate's first Vienna against me. Nobody plays the right line against Acerbate with d5. Wow, and when was the last time someone played a classical French? I don't even remember. It's been so long. Their internet stability. So you mean like their speed? The site crashes or what? You would think like the great Play Magnus group would be like loaded with money. By the way, like how much does Magnus actually own of his... I wonder what percentage of the Play Magnus group, you know, Magnus actually owns. What's Magnus's net worth? I don't trust those shifty net worth websites or whatever. You know, that's not reliable. But I think you could probably find out at least how much does he actually own. I wonder. It's probably not even that valuable yet. But they did buy a bunch of stuff. They went on a... Like last year, they went on a spending spree. They bought Chess24, Chessable. Did they buy New in Chess? New in Chess. What didn't they buy? I mean, I'm not sure about Chess24 being a good investment. But maybe the other stuff. I saw this funny game where someone against Mamadjarov played queen takes e5 here and lost. That's embarrassing. I forget who it was, some other lesser grandmaster. Like lose on the white side of the Damiano Petrov. But it doesn't make sense to trade queens when your queen is like standing in the middle of the board and the opponent's queen is like on e7, blocking this bishop on f8. That is definitely not a good move. So this is, I think, book. But now I can't remember. Is it bishop e5 or f4? You think it's Kasparov? No. Maybe later. No, it wasn't Kasparov. I remember that. It was like a lesser dude. You know, somebody like playing for a draw with white. This is an old gambit line. I think bishop e5 is the move, but then after bishop d7, what do I do? I don't really understand. I guess it makes sense. Bishop e5, bishop d7, f4, and you can't play knight e5 because of... What? Actually, how does that work? Bishop takes d7, check. I'm not sure I understand. After bishop e5, bishop d7, how do I not lose a pawn back? I've never seriously looked at this. No, because if bishop d7, I'm saying like bishop e5, bishop d7, f4, knight takes e5, and I'm pinned. Yeah, you take on b7 and get mated. That's your funny joke. Double check discovery with mate. I mean, I guess basically you could look at this kind of like the England gambit or something and just white could be slightly better after knight c3. It's not much to go on. I guess I ought to play f4 right away. Strange. I thought I recalled the move being bishop e5 there. Right, knight f3 is the best move in this endgame. How many moves could I visualize in general? I used to be able to play blindfold. He sounds like me. Yeah, I've played blindfold before, but not in a long time. I don't find it that useful. Never been a great blindfold player. Last time I tried, I hung a piece. I think I was like 1-1. I tried earlier this year to play a couple games blindfolded. Dropped a piece on a forgetting where one piece was. I mean, I can visualize quite a lot, you know, probably 8, 9 moves, but we're talking about forced variations. So I'm supposed to play knight fd7 here? Does that seem right? Or is it knight bd7? Man, my memory is getting worse. I guess it's not supposed to get better. Yeah. Maybe. Genetic. I don't know. I guess you're not supposed to remember stuff forever, like opening variations. So it's okay, man. You've been here that long. That was like 2 years ago. You probably remember it subconsciously. That's why you thought of it. But I'm getting old, and I don't know, man. Vision's failing. Guys, please donate, support the stream, so I can get a walker. Support the Walker Fund. Why do I want to play e3 in this position? It's a strange move. Theory is probably queen a4. I've probably played that before. Also d takes c5. You remember studying 25 move variations in the Milner-Barry Gambit a few years ago? Couldn't remember any of it the other day. I guess it's our drinking habits or something. If we didn't drink any alcohol, bad for the brain. I'm normally pretty well behaved these days, but on Friday, a friend of mine started like buying drinks in a social setting, and I couldn't resist. Maybe I'm still experiencing. You hate it when they do that. They start buying drinks. I can't resist. It's like bishop g4. Hate it when they do that. Yeah, I hate being impolite. You know, that's my problem. Here we go with this. So d5 takes. Yeah. But my friend went crazy. He was like, he won some money playing roulette before he met me. So he was like happy, and he started buying drinks. There was like champagne, whiskey. It was ridiculous. I was drinking like beer, champagne, and whiskey at the same time. That's just not good. Although I know when to stop. It was already too late. I mean, I'm pretty disciplined. But it already had gone too far. Uh-oh. 4 pawns attack against my inexperienced Benoni. Should I take here and play like knight c6? What am I doing with this pawn? Yeah, we miss you British revelers here in Budapest, Arsenal. I tell you, man. It's just not the same without the stag parties coming from the UK here in the Hungarian capital city. It just doesn't have the same feel. This is an interesting variation. I've never recalled anyone playing Queen b3 there, but it looks playable. Alright, so I'm going to transpose to the Petrosian system there. This is standard French. I like that line for black, by the way. Bishop f5. How I have 2 Caro-Kann. How the heck do I have 2 Caro-Kann? Main line. Are you serious? Who else plays the Caro-Kann? Mr. Slow, do you play the Caro-Kann? Loyal to the end. To your end. That reminds me of the time I got beat up when I was an innocent bystander. I've told that story a million times to everyone too. Anyway. So you're threatening something. Castles, Queen c5 check wins a piece. Yeah, I guess the plan was knight c3. What am I? Wow, this is messed up, man. I fell into some kind of trap. Welcome everyone to the stream. What is this? Is this someone really strong? What is bishop g4? Strange. The move looked completely wrong. But I might have like played the worst possible continuation against it. Bishop e5. Now I have a huge problem with this square and this. I guess I could always sack the exchange or something. Bishop takes c6, rook d1 check, king f2. Rook takes h1, bishop takes b7 check. King d8. I don't know if that's a safe idea. Man. I'm going to stop paying attention to the chat here. Too distracting. Welcome everyone to the stream. Alright, we're going to do Zen mode until 1 hour. Until I'm down to 1 hour. So there's double threat of knight d4, but knight d4 is bad, right? Knight d4 is bad. It allows bishop f5 to come. So knight c3, knight d4, that's my problem. Threatening bishop f5, for example. Castles drops a piece to queen c5 check. So I don't know what else to do. Barilla. Wait, what? Castle's queen side. Oh, this is just like transposing to my game with Mr. You're transposing to my game with play like Kasparov. There's no way to punish this early f4, huh? We're gonna try. Two queen h5. Yes. That's the best move. Knight takes c6. I'm sorry, knight takes c3. Well, he lost a pawn here. So that's good. Two queen h5 is not playable in a lot of positions. You're a serious chess player. So astrobate with d3. That's like the reversed. What's that called? Philidor counter gambit? James West. National Master James West. From my childhood in New Jersey. There's this guy, he's playing it with white. He'll play, yeah. This is bad for white. It's bad for black too. Yeah, I'm originally from New Jersey. But the southern part. Grandmaster Kanye West. Arsenal fan, any relation to Grandmaster Ken West? Who is Ken West? Kenya. Astrobate, what is this? D3, man. Alright. Knight c6, pawn takes e5, knight takes e5, d4. That's one of white's ideas. Pawn takes f4, e5. There is d4. d4 is like a dunst opening. That's probably okay for black. Not really what I want to do, though. I honestly don't know. This should be good for black. It should be very good for black. It's probably like plus pretty significantly. Plus 1 pawn or plus 0.7. It has to be a serious advantage. But what are you supposed to do? Take on f4? e5? Maybe. I don't know. I don't know what to do. You got me, man. Tricked me. Okay, so this is the game with Mr. I keep calling him Mr. Everyone's Mr. Where's Mr. Coffee? You guys, come on, man. Think this summer lasts forever? Actually, Nefidai was here. Someone's back. We've had less turnout lately. Greetings from Asbury Park, New Jersey. Tezek, are you kidding? I had like a distant relative in Asbury Park. Ashbury or Asbury? There's no way he can be in New Jersey. Even my family's not allowed to go to New Jersey. Unless you have a US passport. No, it's a Bruce Springsteen album. It's ridiculous that people from the United States can come to Europe. My friend plays Kamarash Peter. He's like a Hungarian chess and poker player. He would play in the World Series of Poker every year, and now he can't go because of the visa situation. It's like ridiculous. There's like more COVID in the United States than Europe, and Europeans are not allowed to go to the United States, but Americans are allowed to come to Europe, bring their COVID over here. It's fantastic. Makes a lot of sense. Yeah, so here we have a game. I think I had this position last year in a tournament, and I messed it up, if I recall correctly. Again, the memory lapses. Why is bishop e7 not good? I mean, bishop e7 has to be normal. Why did I played queen e7 before? I guess castles is a normal move. And we just do queen e7 if we have to. I played that line with white against Beliavsky. Got a big advantage and accepted a draw. d4. So what was your last move? Queen d2 here with the tension. Oh no. This is Nefyonov? Tezek? Somebody else played this against me. Now it's been a while. So it's not Nefyonov. Maybe this is Tezek? Yes. It's just been a while since we played. I got him. Bruce Springsteen. Yeah, I remember now. I had a correspondence game where someone did this as well. You don't think you played it? That's a weird coincidence. Add-on says learning Nimzo, Queen's Indian, and Bogo Indian is tough. Swallow the theory. Well, no, I mean, all major openings, for that matter. But I feel like in a Nimzo, Queen's Indian, if you play something like kind of correct like that, it's easier to judge, you know. If you play a solid, safe opening, it's easier to kind of stick with fundamental principles than in like some super sharp Sicilian where castle opposite sides. It's pretty fundamental, you know. You're definitely safer playing something like the Nimzo and Queen's Indian. If you're not gonna memorize a lot of theory, you can just play based on principles pretty well. Like the Catalan with white. If I play the Catalan with white, I don't need to know that much theory, you know. You just follow fundamental principle, and it's gotta be good. Anyway, so this variation is black's best move, bishop d6, and I think I remember looking with the engine and the computer saying like black was even slightly better. I don't know. This is a strange position. I mean, he's letting me trade like my bad bishop off, or he or she, them. A lot of regulars aren't here. Princess Chess 64, Move 11, Mr. Coffee, Someone Unsound. Do you think it's just like a conspiracy? Or guys, does everybody think like our friends aren't here because it's like the last week of summer? All the players that I just named Or Move 11 stopped by. Jim is around, but he just, I think he had to get a new job, and he doesn't have as much time for chess as he used to, so he plays Bullet, but he hates what he's become. Xerox, what? It's 58 degrees Fahrenheit. In Sweden. We do, in the United States, obviously, use Fahrenheit. He's doing it for my benefit, I guess. But it's hard for me to, like, judge well, even after living here for a long time. It's hard to switch. We had this, like, weird rainstorm here today. It was like my phone said it was supposed to, like, be rain all day, but the rain was, like, right on the border of the city, and it was like you could see the clouds. We were in, like, a different biome. If you, like, walk to one place in the park, it was, like, raining, but it's not. We just lucked out right now. It's just not crossing over into our biome. Nils, I remember when I was a kid and they tried to introduce Celsius in class. I was in, like, 2nd grade. I remember very clearly. We had, like, a program on Celsius. I can remember exactly what grade I was in. They were really going to attempt to convert to Celsius. It must have been like 1978 or something. But I don't know what happened after that. It just didn't really go for some reason. Fell flat. So America, they're still down with their Fahrenheit. Yeah, so this is what, the proper way to play it? What is this? I'm starting to talk like a English chess player now. Proper temperature gauge. No, he's supposed to play G3 first. This isn't right. Why don't you get yourself a proper measuring system? D5. Pounds. Your money's called pounds. G3. So is this wrong? D5? Pawn 65? What is happening here? Seems like a premature D5. How do you like this knight here? Too kind, Arsenal. So knight on BD7. BD-eyed. BD7. It's never a good thing in the Benoni. It's not a full-fledged Benoni, though. Just yet. You have a similar game to baseball in Northern Europe? Really? Brain ball. Handed down from the Vikings. They used to play with like human skulls. Now let's transpose to the Petrosian system. So this is book, right? Who plays the EF Caro-Kann? So is this a move? Is D4 a move? Is that a move I really want to play, objectively? No. D4, pawn takes F6, pawn takes C3. I wonder what Aspirate would do if I do that. It could be fun. Could just have some fun with this game. We get a little unclear. Trade that light square bishop off first opportunity. Positional don't be working. E is like what positional play? What is positional play? Okay, I'm a little bit out of it now with knight c6. Who plays the French here? Amoeboid? Notch Papa. Let's try to guess Notch Papa. Nope, this is Yuli. New French player. I love the French so much. Great people. But seriously, we're not doing stand-up comedy here. Where am I supposed to go? C3. I have a problem with that. Knight B4. Queen D2 and then bang. Hits me with C5 real fast. That even might be a... That even might even be a line. Yeah, it sounds like something Donald Trump would say. Alright. So I lost the exchange here. I'm not going to pretend I like sacrificed this. I'm going to be honest. We blundered, and now, you know, we were forced into this scary situation. There's a problem here. Besides the fact that I'm down the exchange. Great guy. Killed a lot of people. Seriously. We are in big trouble. I can't believe I'm losing in 5 moves to this opening. With bishop g4. That is weird. I mean, I could have played anything in that position. I guess h3 is not good. Just a little self-awareness at this point after bishop g4. You know, like bishop e3. There was no reason I had to go and play. There was absolutely no reason I had to go and play bishop e5. Now I'm stuck. Oh, this is Xerox. He played some variation of Petrov against you. It makes sense. He likes tricky openings. I feel like he made some comment too earlier. Doesn't feel fair that I'm just completely lost so quickly. Life isn't fair. We're gonna have to do something crazy. Am I gonna have to seriously play King G3? And the problem is Queen H4. But that raises another interesting question. You know, when I played Bishop takes C6, does he have Queen H4 check first? No. Doesn't work. I played G3. Okay, stupid question deserves stupid answer. Anyway, Rook takes H1. Bishop E3 is lost. Almost everything loses here, right? H3. You play Queen takes E5, so he's admitting it. He's admitting it. This is the Tezek attack. So what am I supposed to do? Like Bishop B4? Alright, we're gonna lose a game, most likely. Better just get it out in the open. Just get it over with. Make it fast. Quick and painless. Alien 3. Alright. Now we've deviated from previous experience with knight e4. This is a new move. Just here for the chess vids. C6. We gotta break his center. I mean, that's the whole point. In such a situation. If we get an f6, we're happy. So I have knight d5. Wonder if Nefedov would play the pawn triangle. No, he does normal Slav. Where's Nefedov hiding? You crave bacon on basically every day of the week. There probably is like a helpline for that. Pork Addicts Anonymous. Love Eggs Benedict. Guys, stop that. Stop talking about food. That's gonna be my new like rule number 5 for Simuls. It's really bad if you're like Arabic or Jewish, I guess. Otherwise, not so serious. Catholic on Fridays. You mean talking about food? Just don't... Just don't do it on the days I don't eat dinner. So a4. I can play a6. Dude, I have relatives in Transylvania. That's like a ritual. Pig slaughter. In the Transylvanian village. It's like you invite your friends and family. It's like a wedding or something. That's bigger than a lot of weddings. Alright. It's a good reason to get drunk, basically. So, this is a weird setup. Yeah, we needed that info. It's funny, this happened to another one of my players we faced in last couple weeks. I think it was also all the interesting openings have been played by Play Like Kasparov, aka Play Like Kasparov. And last time he got it wrong. I guess you played c5. This can't be him, right? Could it? Let's guess. Play Like Kasparov? No, it's a me boy. Play Like Kasparov played c5 against me. I thought maybe you improved on theory. Knight d2 looks good. b3 is a move. You know, something that maintains attention. Maybe knight bd2 is best. I missed Play Like Kasparov again. We tried twice to guess him. Welcome everybody to the stream. If you didn't subscribe, please do so. Democracy in Turkey. Pork. Yeah, there's probably like an illegal black market. Right? It's like opium. Yeah, I guess. It's redundant. Slightly redundant. Thanks for pointing that out. An illegal black market. Alright. Yeah, we'll have the legal black market. Bishop f5. You just received notification someone is trying to use my Apple ID in China? Are you serious? Well, at least you live in Asia. I mean, it could be worse. You could live like on the other side of the world. Recently, Google started asking me for verification when I was like uploading my like YouTube videos. Oh, another thing, speaking of Google, I saw this article today that you should basically like never trust Chrome. They just allow like all kinds of tracking that other sites, other browsers don't. So much for you should use a modern browser. I guess lichess likes the tracking. They like to track their players too. But I'll stick with this communist website. At least for now. Better than chess.com. Anyway. Yeah, c5. I'm thinking this is book. Maybe I had some distant memory of this. 5 years ago when I had to play Nicola Sedlak, I actually considered playing the white side of the French. And I looked at all these lines and I was like, this is hopeless. This line is just a good line for black. I thought this would be Notch Papa. Let's see. No, okay, we looked already. It's yeah. See my memory. They have a better they're spying on players, but their spying on players is not as good. Their spying system is nowhere near lichess. What's up, Delver? I joked about how like if you on lichess if you like have a private conversation, it's obviously not private. I mean, if you try to send a personal message to like Asterbate, like say Arsenal sends a message to Asterbate on lichess, he's like, "Hey Asterbate, I lost to a computer cheater yesterday." Arsenal will get a warning message from lichess, basically telling him that he's not to like use the chat feature to accuse people of cheating on the site, and he can be banned. That's what happened to us. Like, you're not allowed to have a personal conversation where you discuss whether or not people cheat on lichess. What's up, Prem? Delver Flips is here. So, that's kind of weird for me. That's a little too communistic. But you can't have everything. They got to get some kind of way of, for me that's not that important too. I mean, who cares if people accuse other people of cheating? Whatever. Live with it. It's not that big of a priority. I think privacy is more important than worrying about people's feelings about whether someone accused them of cheating in a message or something. Privacy should never be assumed on a public server. At least they should keep their privacy invasions more secret. I'm just kidding. At least they're open about it. Yeah, try to send a message to someone saying like, "Hey, Arsenal fan uses an engine in his games," or something like that. If you use the right terms, they'll like warn you. You'll get an automatic warning from the site. Please do not harass other players or accuse them of cheating. Like, I didn't harass anyone. I just like had a discussion. Like we were discussing. How could they ban you, Arsenal? You never get angry or anything. You're the most level-headed person I know. Alright, what are we doing? Seriously. What's up, Mr. Coffee? You made it. Here for Chessbids. At least we're not talking about food anymore. So what am I doing? 94. This couldn't be Nefedov. This is Notch Papa. This is a flop. He didn't defend his pawn. So I guess that's going to transpose back into some kind of like Queen C2 Slav. But I mean, with the bishop on E7, seems strange. You slept in a bit? Nothing wrong with that. Wonder about sacking a pawn. Nah. This is kind of a drag, though. You blamed William on chat with Asterbate? What? Hello, what is this title, Noobs? Ricely. It's I want to get the Generation Xers to watch the stream. Or what are they? What are they now? I'm Generation X. What are we at now? Generation Z? Gotta use words like noobs to get the younger people interested in the stream. I'm playing 25 people who are not titled. From the lofty heights of international masterdom. Qualifies them as noobs. Yeah, I don't allow any opponents over 2400. Therefore, noobs. That's true. Wow, this is a crazy continuation. He's actually sort of sacrificing a piece here. But I guess if King G4 he has F5. Does that even work? I mean, King G4. F5 check. I mean, that's not that bad for me. Are you serious? Maybe I'll take this bargain. I think maybe Xerox is getting... He's getting high on life. Do you have something here for real? King takes G4, Queen D7, check E6. No. I'm going to take this. Not afraid. It was just a joke. I'm a noob. Who first time come here and read the title? They think differently? I don't know. I can't say what other people think. That's difficult to do. Maybe you can do that. I don't assume I can know what other people are gonna think. I don't proclaim to have that ability. I think different people are gonna think different things. That's what they do. Donated 1,000. Nice, $1,000. Neil's just donated $1,000. Wow. I'm gonna change the stream title to something different for Nils. Let's see. Come on, Twitch, hurry it up. Why is it so slow? It's so slow. I just like to use it. It's my kid's favorite word. It just sounds fun. Nothing more than that. Everything's political correctness now. Can't do anything. C5. This is funny. You know, he's got some compensation. I was actually not sure if I should play D5 in that game. Queen B7, another free pawn. Must be hard to be a stand-up comedian. I mean, what's left? Like, what kind of jokes can you make that don't offend someone? It's like game over, man. How can you make jokes that don't offend people? Somehow, in some way, it's almost impossible. Must be very difficult. Even if just like very slightly. Lichess doesn't mind. You gotta tell them. I don't know, maybe you're not on their radar. How's my knight on a6 doing? So thanks anyway, Nils, for being a donor. We've got e6. This knight on c7. I wonder who this is. Is this play like Kasparov? Maybe this is him. Yes! Got another one. I'm definitely a noob. I'm like a semi-professional chess noob. So what are we gonna do? Play like Kasparov is busting the top shelf variation here. You have to be a mega donor to be in this simul. Did it work? Because sometimes Twitch doesn't change my titles. It did. It was going through a phase there where I would like change the stream title and it would just remain, or like revert back to the old stream title. 7 hours of preparation for my King's Indian. It's like a tournament game. Man, I can't believe we're on move 5 in the Caracan here. So who plays the EF Caracan with black amongst our viewers? Alright, so the magic rule is if you can play d5, do it. But I might have better. I mean, knight e5. I really want to like lose my queen to like bishop g5 or something. Bacon flavored noobs. Bacon flavored Benoni. That's when you smell Arsenal's position burning. You smell it just all the way across the tournament hall. Arsenal, I have not guessed you. Who could be the black side of the English here? Bishop d7 looks kind of cautious. Your position is fine. So this was Nonch Papa, we looked him up. I misguessed this one. You never know, maybe Arsenal could have busted d4 on me. Have you played d4 before for a time? Or not? I mean, I was expecting you to play e4. So my idea was this, sacking a pawn. I forgot you're playing, Nils. I thought you just come for the... I just keep thinking you're always here for just trolling me. I forget that you're actually a chess player too. You're so good at trolling and engaging the chat. Multitasker. Alright, we go with g4. If you can do it, you do it. White's in trouble now. He got into the kind of classic squeeze. Or maybe it doesn't work. because of a4, bishop d1. a4, bishop d1, knight c5. And I've got another knight. It's a little slow. No, a4, bishop d1, knight c5, bishop e3. That's a bit of a problem. I can play knight a6. Dr. Trip Chance. You're here for trolling. You're pretty polite as far as trolls go. We're almost out of Zoom time. Zoom time. Zoom. I don't even use Zoom. Zen time. I'm like the only person in the world that's never used a Zoom call. The only person, like, I don't know, under 50 who's never made a Zoom call. Zen mode. Zen mode is coming to an end in 7 minutes. Zen, Zoom, whatever. So a4, bishop d1. Knight c5, bishop e3. You could say, okay, you can play knight d7, but the problem is my bishop gets freaking blocked there. I don't want my bishop to get blocked. Okay, so we can go knight c5, a4, let's see, bishop d1, knight c5. I could even play knight b6, actually. Maybe that's not a bad move. I don't know if that's a good idea. I could play something less committal. h3, this is Ruslan. Ruslan, thanks for trying to take your time. You thought too long to get guessed. I was angry with Ruslan for playing Bullet all the time, but he did better the last game or two, so no longer on the shit list. I hate when people play super fast, you know. Try to play quality chess. That's why we're here. Not for trolling. But in all seriousness, I don't like CD4. We gotta do something. How do I develop my pieces? Just knight e7? That doesn't seem right. And c4 is a strange move too. It looks like all my options are kind of strange. Taking on d4. What natural move does black have here? Delver Flips, you're here for the bullet and the trolls. Here for my stand-up like humor. h5. Not a stupid move. h5. Could do worse than that. Very committal though. There's no going back if I play h5. I also thought about c4. Strange as that might seem. Pretty strange. What the heck are you supposed to play in this position? I don't know. I really don't know. So h5, speaking of h5, now he busts out the h5. Alright, so I might have underestimated this move. King h3. If king h3, it's for me. King h3 is not my problem. It's not that easy to mate me either. Famous last words. You're here for the crumpet majority. The crumpet mainly. T. Okay, give me that. Big pawn. So this is book. In fact, one of my students had this exact position recently. His opponent blundered bishop f4 in a similar position. How dumb is that? Like bishop f4. It's a one-move tactic. Rook takes e2. Not this position. He played h3, knight d7, bishop f4. But I thought h3 was correct. Alright, here, our Dutch experiment. Who's playing? Is this you, Arsenal? Are you playing? No, you're not playing d4. Why do I even get that in my head? Who's playing d4? Man, I must have burned my mouth. Really hurts. Hot coffee. I'm gonna sue McDonald's. D4 suture style. 1987. Mr. Coffee, speaking of coffee, you still work at Dunkin' Donuts? We were convinced Mr. Coffee worked at Dunkin' Donuts for a long time, but it turned out to be a lie. Just another fake news. Maybe I should just take right away. Why do I want to play like Queen E2, Knight E4, Queen E4, D5? And then again, maybe that's not so great. It's a good question. One of the many questions of the universe. Who played this against me? Someone else recently. I should know this. I talked about food by accident. Man, the Caro-Kann player is slow. That's Mr. Slow. It was fate. Mr. Slow is playing slow on purpose. So he's like the last one. That's what he was like, I guess, saying in a way. Theoretically. Dude, just relax there. No need for that. H5. Who's that? Can you get out your club? This player has like 2% Neanderthal DNA. Me got club. Attack with H5. Bring wife back. You're probably too white to have Neanderthal DNA. Not hairy enough. What are we gonna do? I don't think that's Arsenal. I mean, it could be. I don't remember you playing symmetrical English. Does it make sense? I mean, it could. It's not impossible. Now I don't remember what you play against the English. We haven't had many games lately. Black's really going for it there. Alright, whatever. Time is of the essence. I have knight d7. What's the point here? Bishop g5 check. But Neanderthals were in the news lately. I just don't remember. What was the story? Do I want to allow knight a5? This is an interesting question. This is your last chance to prevent it. With like a5 yourself. Maybe I want to prevent it. So this is where my student's opponent blundered with bishop f4 in the training game. This is Kostenyuk versus that woman player who's like the top, I forget her name, top girl. She was the top girl player at one point recently. What did white play? Bishop d2, that's it. Bishop d2. I was like, man, what does that do? What an exciting variation. You gotta love playing us at EF Caro-Kann. Wow, instant move. Knight f8. So we're going to say this is Mr. Slow? No, he would be the other one. You could guess both. Let's guess this is Mr. Slow. This is Mickey. But I'll save my Mr. Slow guess for the other Caro-Kann. I didn't really have another candidate. Mickey played the Caro. I never allowed this. I was joking before the stream, Nils, that they should pay people to go to the games. Right? I'm sure that's an old joke. But I have no right to talk about football. I mean, I'm like the biggest clueless European football fan of all time. I shouldn't even be in the conversation. If we're talking about football, all I do is read the news and regurgitate what I see there. +1. White is down a pawn. +1 for knowing it's called football. Bishop c4. Alright guys, we're done with Zen mode. Mr. Slow made it. This is Great Resetter. Great Resetter fooled me. He said he was going to play the... I never would have guessed this was him because he said he was going to play the Bomb Cloud. So I was looking for the Bomb Cloud, but it never materialized. The Great Bomb Cloud. Here's CK Law. What is basically like a bad Queen's Indian. It's a King's Queen's Indian. It's both. What do you call it when it's both? That's a quid. No, the QID is the quid. I don't know. It's a King's Queen's Indian. That's what I just said. Alright, anyway, this is possibly still theory. Wow, Arsenal fan with the King's Indian. Speaking of King's Indian. No, I would not have guessed you. I never would have guessed you. A3. Nice job. My roommate in college played rugby. He was a serious meathead. I guess it makes football players look like brain surgeons. E takes d4. Am I dropping a pawn? Thanks here for chess vids. let's develop before it's too late. Right, rook c1, okay. Ivan Chuck Jr. I don't like that c7 pawn. So you think rugby players are actually more intelligent? Interesting. That definitely wasn't the case with my roommate. Although he thought he was intelligent. A lot of love there. Queen e6 check. Why don't I save my bishop? I don't know, Xerox could wander into a dangerous place if he's a little too cocky. I learned this from someone on Sound, who we missed today. So this is university, and my last ditch plan was knight b6. Knight c5, bishop e3, and I was unconvinced. So we'll have to play knight b6. So knight e4, I did expect that. Pirate. Alright, so knight on e4 must leave the building. But which way out? Knight takes e4, fe4, f3. White is a little better, but his knight is actually pretty good there. I don't know how excited I am about this. I thought, you know, okay, black's playing strangely, but his position is actually pretty tight, you know. I don't know how much better I am here. I mean, I guess maybe I could take and not play f3, and it's a little difficult for him to find counterplay. Or let's just play queen c2 and chill. Whoa. Mr. Sohand, I should have known this was you. What did I do? You played bishop a4. OMG. Of course, I meant to play that. So I have to take. Well, hopefully he doesn't sacrifice his queen. Do I play bishop e4 here? It's an interesting question. This is Slendrina, so it was not Arsenal fan. Slenderman, relative. For you creepy pasta fans. Slenderina. It's the female version of Slender Man. Play like Sparrow has all of his time left. Whoa, Notch Papa breaks out with e5. You're not supposed to be able to play that there. That's not cool. Alright, well, anyways. I can't take it because I get wrecked with knight takes e5. Pawn takes e5, knight e5, rook d8, knight c4, rook f8 check. Looks equal. That's funny. Pawn e5, knight e5, rook d8. He can't play rook d8. Like, I'm trying to stop e5, and he literally, like, forces it through. Okay, so this is Sladgie with the bogus rating. He doesn't have a classical rating. He's pretty good. But he just simply blundered a pawn in the opening. I don't assume this was intentional. You know, I mean, I don't know what he was thinking. I mean, maybe people actually do that, but it's pretty unorthodox. Do we play g6? I feel like I'm playing the Petrov. I had a Gambit game like last week where White got pretty good comp in a similar position. So you didn't take the pawn on b7. That's Nils. Nils is like, he didn't want any part in this. But now he's growing feathers. I don't blame you for not wanting to take that. But I guess the damage was already done. So I guess just c6. We caught him out of opening book. Uh-oh. The burnt chicken. I just came from the farm in Transylvania. I have chicken. Chickens, we were very friendly with the chickens. Now bishop e5 check. Resetter, literally. I should bring my knight back. A literal reset. Man, that's awkward. Should I play king f8? I think I'm going to do it. I'm not afraid to not castle. So this is Mickey. Bishop f4. Bishop f4, rook e2, bishop c7, rook c2, bishop takes d8. I still can't play knight f4. I mean bishop f4. What's so great about it anyway? So he's kind of like setting up queen d6. What are you supposed to do? That's a good move, bishop c7. I think this is what we decided was the best. This is like too easy for black to play this line. And I mean, it's just growing feathers. Classic. How to defend. No, it's okay. If queen d6, bishop f4, rook e2, bishop d6, rook c2, bishop takes c7, rook takes b2, what do I lose? I lose a pawn. I guess queen c1. Maybe black's gonna castle queenside, but I'm not committed. This is somewhat better. What about g4? Is that crazy? Probably a bad idea. I should play a5, I guess. This is debut chess. Debut or debut. Or debut. No, I don't want to give you my white square bishop. Not really. Not so much. The knight is in a happy place. Pawn takes d5. I can play knight e4 first. And we just start chomping pawns. He'll take with the d pawn. But then f3 is like crushing. Wow, Ruslan Bear with b3. Coming to the queen side. Coming to the queen side near you. That is not a joke. We must not allow such developments. I'm concerned. I don't like your queen on a4. Can we not? Oh man. So he's got a move there. Queen d7, knight d7, knight d2, bishop d5, rook c7. That doesn't look so great. I'm gonna pass on that. So on f3 he has queen g5, and I said, no, the other line. Your other brother, man. Oh, it just equalized. I just realized black won your dark square bishop. Where? Maybe I should play queen c8. Do I have a tricky move against the Maeboid? Didn't I lose to Mickey in the beginning when we first played in a Caro-Kann? Was it this one? I remember... No, I won that game. Weird. So I have not lost against you. It's weird. Okay, I'm thinking of someone else. Someone else I lost a game against in a Simul in one of these lines. It wasn't you. Obviously now, like, knight f4 is a problem. The ever-loving... You installed a skylight in my apartment? The people who live above me are furious. That's a good one. Very funny. Ha ha. Bishop f4. Knight f4. Knight f4, queen d6. Can't do that. That's funny. Bishop f4, knight f4. Knight f4. How does he get his queen up to d6 without dropping a rook or back rank mate? It's kind of a weird position. Knight f4. Okay, knight f4, he has queen d6. So I'm screwed, basically. Like the other 100 people who probably lost like this. Wait, that's like no plan. It's totally unfair. Knight f4. I guess I could play g3 if I have to. I mean, is it that stupid? Pretty much so. I'm pretty desperate here. Bishop f4, knight f4. Wish I knew what I was doing. So clearly my last move was bad. Then queen c1 is like absurd. He's coming with queen d6 next. Oh man. Alright. So knight f4, queen d6, bishop h7 check. No. You always have f4. Yeah, that's what I'm getting around to, my last resort. Why is this stupid variation so annoying? What about bishop f5? Queen d6. Padron and Tony, thanks for subscribing. 22 months. Haven't seen you in a long time. It's a good apartment because they allow pets. I hope no one builds on top of my skylights, but at least it would stop the rain from coming in. 2 months to go before 2 years subscription. Wait, I was looking at something. Bishop f5. Queen d6. Knight f4. Do I have this, like, trick? I have a trick. But who am I tricking? Tricking myself. Doesn't do anything. Queen c1 was an awful blunder. I took my queen off this diagonal. At least I would have like bishop h7 protected by my queen. I guess I'm gonna have to start taking Nils' suggestion seriously. At least I won't get mated with f4. Okay, Sardai played a4. Now he's like a pawn down, but attacking me on both sides of the board. Wow, bishop d6 can come in. That's wonderful. Probably not the safest move in the world here. Seriously, thanks for subscribing and showing up, Padron and Tony. We miss you. Maybe now, like, one of my other people that I work with was telling me that he looks at it like the winter is chess time. King h8. Is the winter your chess time? Chess season is upon us. Knight d7. No, I want to get my bishop out to a human level of existence. That was the point, right? That's the Kasparov documentary? Funny. Arsenal fan and I are engaging in a King's Indian theoretical battle here. Diuretic. Actually, Prem, you're the guy who plays this King's Indian a lot. Dianetics with L. Ron Hubbard. Yeah, this is probably still book. Am I supposed to play h4? It looks like I need to develop here. Winter is absolute chess season. What about for basketball? And Tony likes basketball. But I always associate winter with basketball because it's like a seasonal sport in NBA, and it's strange because in school, you know, basketball was a winter sport. King Hunt. There is the Nils. duck hunt. Alright, kind of standard move here. Knight d7, we'll go with that. So I was concerned about knight b4, and Debu just played back. He wants to go to g6. But I don't really trust black's position. Winter is everything season. So it's like too hot to play basketball in the summer. I just remember sweating in the gym like I never sweated in my life when I played basketball. Like basketball practice was devastating. That's all I remember. Wait, what am I doing here? That doesn't make sense. Bishop f4? What? Sweating is philosophical. So I didn't like soccer because there was just running for no reason. At least in basketball you got to like score baskets. There seemed to be a point to it. You know? I tried both. So I'm a little concerned about Ruslan position here. But I guess I can play queen b5. It's a great place for a queen. Give me that pawn, give me the pawns. Come out with your hands up. So black's sacrificing one pawn. Do you want the c7 pawn? Yeah, without someone on sound here, it seems weird. Missed him this week. Did I want to play knight b5 on an earlier move? I shouldn't make fun of Slendrina. I mean, I played the h5 Neanderthal attack, but not in this exact. I wouldn't do it in this exact position, maybe. It's not that stupid. It just sounds fun to call it the Neanderthal attack. Knight d5 may be wrong. I need to be more patient. So b6. Guys, I don't know what to do. I'm lost mentally. Okay, I can play queen a4. It's not a blunder. It is a blunder. It isn't a blunder. It isn't a blunder. Welcome back. Yo. And now we have a very interesting move, c6. That's 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 attackers on d5. So like c6, bishop e3. So I win a piece. Very rare I play for cheapos, but this was one intentional. Cow goes moose offers a draw. I thought, like, you know, objectively, White played the opening inaccurately. But, I don't know. Am I better? I have a weakness for draw first. F3. Cow goes moose. I should really go for the win. Does cow goes moose have to leave? Bishop H7. Go for the win? If you guys have to leave, there's some emergency, or your pet ate your computer, let me know. Although I don't like people to leave on me. Sometimes it's necessary. Emergencies happen. Now, if you're offering a draw because of an emergency, that's different than just a normal draw offer. Pirates should not trade queens, I think, down a pawn there. This is another draw. This is different. This is structurally, I'm slightly worse. I'm going to accept a draw. Because I do have a bad pawn structure. The position, honestly, against cow goes moo, I don't know, you know, who's better there. I'm inclined to play for a win. Can I have a draw, please? This is obviously very standard setup my opponent has played here. But it's surprisingly difficult to do anything for white. Now the Xerox with C6. That pretty much rules out the possibility of me getting a mate on B7. Surprising. Any sort of surprising mate. And there's Queen E6 check. But I have Queen E3. At some point. There's also E5. That looks crazy. E5 to like threaten Queen E5 check. I mean, what's the material now? Not important. Guys, thanks everybody for playing. Please don't forget to support the stream. If you can donate, subscribe, or send a gift sub, or just follow. Appreciate it. So F5 is a move, E6. I can sack another rook. Like bishop takes C6, Queen E6 check, F5. I mean, I'm not convinced that's a problem. There is a problem here, though. Like, at the end of the day, if I was to trade queens and I'm just pinned on the back rank, am I just lost? Is that what you're saying? Maybe I should play bishop B3. Or bishop C4 or something that doesn't, you know, give him E6 or D7. I might as well forget about my other rook. Like bishop E3 protects C2. I don't know what to do. completely unsure. But CK Law is lost. We're almost lost. I have 94. Cluj is in trouble. What about his counterplay? On the open, half open file. It looks like too little, too late. So I decline to draw. Cal goes moves. Confidently plays e4. But I'm not really sure what's going on again. It's a very imbalanced position. Why is this Caro-Kann so weird? Just bishop d6. I guess I'm supposed to play 94. It's not weird. I mean, this is probably like a main line. I'm just not used to playing the white side of that variation. Mr. Slow, with what looks like a very reasonable temporary pawn sacrifice. Emphasis on the word temporary. Queen d5. Can I go after that pawn? It seems kind of greedy, but on the other hand, kind of like, why not? I mean, I will set myself up for queen d5, knight a3, knight c4, knight b6. So if I play queen d5, rook e3, g6, knight a3, bishop h6, knight c4, for example, he's slow. I just want to make sure, because I could play a safer move there. It seems strange for black to play rook e8 in a classical Dutch. In a way. But I don't want to lose a pawn here. Mr. Slow is slow. He's not really slow. He just like that. He likes that name, pretending to be slow. He's actually fast. He's not slow, he just uses a lot of time. See, they're distinctly two different things. They're very distinct things. So Diffuso just used all of his time in this book position and played bishop takes d7 check. Speaking of, he likes to use his time. Bishop takes d7 is not a good move. White's supposed to play a4 or knight f3. a4 is best. Unfortunately, White did not do that. I'm not even sure which recapture is right. Alright, Nils now challenging my power knight. Knight c5, followed by knight e6. That may not be that bad for him. If I take and just shatter your kingside structure, how do you feel about that? How does that grab you? No big deal? No big deal. Knight c5, queen somewhere. Queen b4. Knight e6. my last chance. I mean, this might be like almost my last chance to shatter his kingside structure. I should just take and play like queen e7 or something, no? It's boring but fun. Queen d2. Sladgie is scary. Compensation. So what do I do? Rook e8? I just hung a pawn? Man, an idiot. Maybe I can equalize by hanging a pawn against Sladgie. From that pawn up position. I don't know what to do. He's got compensation. Universitate basically played this the way they're supposed to not play it. You got the bad structure. You're doing what you're supposed to do. What about this position? Maybe I should just develop. Don't try to rush. Don't rush it. Knight d6. Pawn takes g5. Just knight d6. Looks like a good move. Or is it? Maybe it loses a piece. Knight d6, pawn g5, knight b7 check. Deposit knight here. 10-cent return on deposit. The other knight d6. My knight is... Alright, let's just take. Whatever. I keep thinking it's like knight takes d6 check. This is a draw. The Amoeboid and Notch Papa. Mutual draw first. Mutual of Omaha. He's beaten me 4 times, and I've only beaten him once. He's got a plus score. You want to go for the winning score? What about bishop c5? No good. We go for the winning score. Our Vega just went live. Oh, my bishop. Weekly top cheerers. Cooking Rook, Scarlet, Mr. Coffee, WJ Loof. Thank you all. Knight d5, bishop d5. How about that square, huh? Pawn d5. Nothing bad could ever go wrong here. Whoa. We're not in Kansas anymore, Toto. That's getting kind of out of control. So I'm out. The Knights Tour is more dangerous than the Taimanov? Dude, dangerous. Interesting choice of words. So Knights Tour is that very early 92, right? Just better? I don't know. Is it, you think? So you objectively think they're better? Those lines are better. I mean, I don't have the perspective of a really real... I'm not really a real Benoniist. I'm just a faker. So what was my plan? Bishop d7. King h1. Can never get mated with the bishop on g1. That's what they say. You're just a potzer. We're all just potzers. We're all just holding Phil Abbey's money. You know how it is. Knight, the other knight takes d6. Bishop g4 right away. I decline a draw, and that's what I get? Bishop g4. Yikes. So... this isn't fair. Very active move from Naj Papa. Big Daddy in Hungarian. I blundered a pawn against Sardai. It's a moron. That's the dumbest blunder I made today. Just flat out dropping c7. Brilliant. Okay. What happened? Do not touch the king. Keep your slimy paws off my king. Greek gift sacrifice? Anybody? No? I get to trade queens now. Yay! Alright, so white would be forced to like sacrifice a piece after e5. I need a reason. I need a reason not to do that. e5, knight e5, pawn e5, bishop e5. My little pawny. This is a pawn. This is a pawn. Bishop takes, we're up a pawn. Good position. Classic. What is that link? Is that... whose YouTube is that? My Little Pawnee? Be careful, guys. Don't click on the freaky links. Do we get it? Anybody want to volunteer and click on that link? I'm not recommending. I don't know what that is. YouTube.be. That's reliable. Very safe. Not. Alright. If you guys want to post links in the chat, just kind of... it's safe? Okay. Let me know. Alright. Warn me. I'm not keeping up on my dubious websites these days. You want to go with g4? Bob would be disappointed. You get your hopes up for some good porn site and then you're just like left with nothing. Should I go for it here? No, man, I'm weakening my position. Queen b3. I declined a draw for this. I declined a draw and all I got was this lousy t-shirt. Knight f5. Just asking for more trouble. You know you're in trouble. Look at him. Universitate coming at me with the f4. Bring it on. Attacking the strong point. Was f5 incorrect? Was it correct in our game? I wish I knew how to play chess, man. I can properly answer that question. I don't know. I mean, it depends on the position. The idea of playing f5, but not sure. Not enough time. Not enough time to properly evaluate your question. Yeah, man. Maybe I should hold off. Because if two people can play that game, this is going to be dangerous no matter which way we do it. I get it. Maybe b4 should be played. Speaking of b4, always a safe square for a rook. Oh man, Slenderina like cheapoed me with bishop d7 and I just didn't pay attention. Knight takes b4 offered a draw. I need a good reason not to take a draw. I just destroyed my own structure. Knight takes b4, queen a7, knight takes d3, and black is probably better. I was not paying attention. That's terrible. I did not check her last move, bishop d7. White was better. Wrecked this position. I have to play queen a7, drop a pawn on d3. I mean, how bad is it, you know? Alright, I blundered. I mean, I'm going to take a draw there. Objectively, I'm probably worse. I deserve, you know, to suffer for not evaluating the position properly. Just totally missed bishop d7. Just made an ordinary developing move without paying attention. Very bad. f5 before it's too late. That game I declined to draw too. Queen a7, knight d3. Thought maybe I had some chances with knight b5. I almost thought about declining the draw, but objectively, I'm supposed to play g4 here at some point. Pawn sacrifice. Maybe better now than never. Let's do it. My Caro-Kann theory is a little bit out of date. Risky decision now. So queen b3 or knight f5. Knight f5. Stupid question. Is my f5 correct? Get out of here with your questions. Not going to discuss it with you. What would be more natural? Very natural. Queen c2. Queen c2. What would Jeroen Piquet do? This is like the one time I played this and lost against a friend of mine with white. Pawn takes f5. Bishop takes f5. Now he's doing well. So that sucks. Queen c2. I don't know what else to do. Yeah, I think it's right. Next stupid question. It was better than I thought it was. Trapped my bishop. Diffuso used all his time. But I have f5. That's a risky move for both sides. No, I'm alright. Plunk a knight on e5. That's Arsenal's #1 rule of playing the Benoni. You should write a book, man. Lifetime repertoires. Arsenal on the King's Indian. I mean the Benoni. That's already, King's Indian's already been done by Gawain. First rule of Benoni Club. You hit the pub early and you don't stop drinking till the next day. So why do I want to play bishop takes c2? Why would I do something like that? What is this stupid position? It's going to be impossible to break him open. Should I keep my bishop? Alright, so Nils is he's a bad hombre. Knight c5, queen a3. Strong move. Yeah, I was afraid of b5 happening here. But not directly. I thought you would play like d5 and then b5 or something like that. Like you could do d5, and then if queen e2 takes b5, b4, some variations like that. I guess this is okay for him too. Why not? Things are getting kind of weird after that. d5, bishop takes c3, pawn takes c6. Hey, that's interesting. d5, pawn takes pawn, queen takes check. Does d5 work? On bishop c3, I take a knight. He takes a bishop. So d5, bishop takes c3. I could always just take back too. Let's try it. Wow, knight d1. My knights are like Muhammad Ali in this position. Why can't I snap that f-pawn now? I know this is risky fundamentally, but looks like CK Law blundered. So now this Greek gift sack still not working. Good old bishop f5. So we have to play something mundane. Diffuso, 1200 rating, but in reality he's 1951. What's the other rule of Benoni class? Like b5? There was something about b5. Benoni 101. The second rule of Benoni Club. If it's legal, play b5. And maybe even if it's not. If you don't play b5, you get squished. Yeah, I'm not into that kind of thing. Bishop takes d5 check, winning a pawn. Yum yum. Yeah, maybe that's stupid, actually. Bishop takes. Rook takes. Rook takes is interesting. Rook takes. He has rook b8. I probably should think about bishop takes d5 check. King h8. I don't know. I should be winning there. So I thought this is book. Am I mistaken? I've been on this position. I probably played the black side of such a position. We're in a normal sort of situation. Rook g1. Which rook? I don't know. I'll probably pick the wrong one due to lack of experience. Speaking of picking the wrong one, I probably picked the wrong plan here as well. Yeah, this is like Ruslan's dream. You can like just sit there and flag me. Play b5 if you can play it. I'm gonna try it, man. Because Arsenal told me so. Knight c5. Knight f8. Knight f8. That's it. You have a strong attack. I mean, that was a really big blunder I made here earlier. Sorry about the Gingy Ashvili style throat clearing noises. But I think I might be coming down with something. Started sneezing for no reason today. Alright. Bishop e5. I like how he played to hide his knights and avoid exchanges. It's pretty cool, honestly. You gotta give white credit. You gotta give him some credit for defending this. Yeah, that's what happened when I played. I guess, I don't know, how did that happen? When a game when I played black, maybe? Nice bishop. You got there. Exactly. Benoni. The rule of Benoni. No, wait. This is the other side of Benoni. G4. It's a good way to drop a pawn. Always put a knight on a5 if it's legal. Very nice. Uh-oh. Ruh-roh. This is such a buzzkill. Look, come on, no checks. The worst is like G3, Queen F1 check. Do you think I should have played Bishop C4? Raise your hand if you prefer Bishop C4 to Bishop E3. Anybody? Yeah, I'm gonna lose on time, so it's cool. Great. Really happy about that. And now... Right. That guy has too much time. Pirate. Pirate is a bullet. Bullet is a bully. Alright. Bullet player. Knight takes c5. Sardai has 8 minutes left. Did not fully evaluate what I'm doing. So Arsenal. How do you feel about this position now? Knight f3? Why do I have to play anything f3? Just castle. Takes? Wait, check? Wait a minute here. Check. Knight h4. Where's my attack? Knight e5? No. Knight h4, he has a move. Knight check. Problem is, Princess Chess, welcome. High five for Mr. Coffee. Welcome. I was optimistic about this, but I'm kind of like not used to playing again the white side of the Caro. Been in this sort of position with black before. It doesn't look that great as I thought. Black's got a pretty solid defense. This is tough. My knight is trapped? For reals? Are you serious? I don't know. What am I going to do? It's just trapped. So, h5. Need a reason not to play h5. No, knight f6 might be a sensible alternative. Nothing could possibly go wrong here. Man, I had the weirdest hallucination here. It's crazy. I thought it was check. Pirate has 16 minutes and he's like 1590. It sucks. Alright. A lot of tough players. What am I going to do? F4. Yeah, there's a game that went south. I had a game that went south a while back in a similar position. Oh, Queen F6? It's probably a worse move objectively. Are we having fun yet? Wait, Queen F6? Wow, C5 anyway. That's the coolest move today. Classic C5 anyway. Unbelievable. c5 anyway. Like black's development. Nothing freaking works here. Take, take, take. It's just a horrifying nightmare, basically. Man, a terrible blunder. Dude, that's just ill. Rook g7? Check, check. Not sure if rook g7 works. Never mind. Rook e4. Queen to d7. What? Wow. He's pre-moved. This is like a horror show. Greatest Caro-Kann of all time. Wait, what? Wait for it. Sticking with positional chess. Knight takes c5? Or just b4? Oh no. He blundered c4 check. Oof. That wasn't part of the plan. You don't say. Queen g4 check from Xerox. You don't say. Never would have guessed that in a million years. So what's up with this? He's got 97. Whoa. Lingering compensation. Wait, what happened? Rook e8? I don't know. What am I supposed to do here? Bishop g5? Slight problem. Just a minor difficulty. What? I just dropped a rook? I don't believe it. I put the rook on h2, so it's trapped? No, I had rook h4. Wow, I did not see that. That's funny. Totally missed it. The stupid way to lose. Every way to lose is stupid. Of course. There's no good way to lose. I always try to find the dumbest way to lose. Whenever possible. 96. Yes. This is really dumb. A whole rook is too much to come back from. There are some technical problems here. Thanks for the game, man. Alright. Always with the cheapos. Now I'm hanging pieces. We're just full on hanging pieces now. It's crazy how fast that guy is. Rook takes b2. Oh, the fancy tactic. Couldn't resist. Who can resist a fancy tactic? What? Another draw. I just dropped a piece. A whole rook. Ouch. That hurts. Look at this tactic. Knight b8. Oh, okay. Great. Cow goes moose. Oh, I dropped another rook? That's awesome. Having a rook day. What is it with the rooks today? That's insane. International Rook Drop Day. No joke, man, about International Rook Drop Day. And that's a serious thing. That is a real thing. Knight e5. It's pretty crazy aggression by black, isn't it? Sacking a piece in the Tarash. How high is this guy rated? So Mario dropped a rook. That's pretty insane defense. by University. Another good defensive move. I'm gonna blow this. It's Arsenal fan. Was a good position. At one point. Subtle. Very subtle. Now I'm gonna lose? Wow. Man, it's all coming apart in time pressure. Another brilliant move. B4. But Calgo's move is crazy fast. He offered 2 draws so far. I'm losing track. It was nice of White to offer a draw here earlier too. Man, it's just too much. Crazy time pressure. Now another tactic. Wait, rook takes. What? I can't believe I screwed this up against Arsenal. It was such a good position. It's sort of insane how strong Ruslan Bear could be in the blitz stage of the games. The very fast part, he uses 0 time. This guy's like a 1400. Okay. Lost there, almost. Oh my god. Get me out of here. You're like forced to take a draw against this guy? He can play all of his moves using no time at all? Somehow? When it comes down to that? It's the Ruslan guy? It's pretty crazy. Yet his like blitz rating is like totally normal. How does he do that? That was not a rook, a bishop. Where are you going? My god, dude. It's crazy. How is this guy 1800 in blitz? I mean, are you kidding me? How would that be possible that he could be 1800 in blitz and play like this? That's like impossible. Did I blunder yet? believe I screwed this up with that bishop on h6. Now this guy's offering a draw? Are you kidding me? Kidding. Kidding. What? The level of blitz play, very high. This guy is 1500. There's like no way. It's a draw. He offered 2 draws already. I'm like forced to take draws. But that's really bad. You never offer multiple draws. Alright. Better here, but he's defended really well. Not fair. Wow, he can stop the pawn too. Oh my god. Pirate 7-7. After the draw for the what? What just happened? Pawn takes. Man, it's like impossible to win a pawn. This is crazy. You have a defense to that too? That's insane. I'm hallucinating. What? I'm starting to hallucinate. Check this guy out. Okay. King here. It's a draw. He has 15 minutes left, and I blundered. It's really weird. This is weird too. He never needs to use any time. I'm just confused. And then Mickey starts doing this weird stuff where he plays and hangs back. Like to try to like get me to overextend or something. Yeah, I don't know what's going on. I lost control of that game against Arsenal fan. Totally. I don't know what I'm doing. Now white's like better. And Lunch Papa can make instantaneous moves every single move. Never has to use time. It's like so weird. I might as well just resign. Whatever, dude. It's gone beyond unbelievable. Knight takes check. I should just chill out. Find a non-blunder to play. The speed is unbelievable. of the people who are like 1500s. Supposed to be like 1500s. Now he's winning a piece with a cheapo. This is crazy, if I'm not careful. He did let the queen side go completely. I don't understand how Ruslan's rating could be 1800 in Blitz, and he's like able to make instantaneous moves every single move and never make a mistake. Mickey has the really weird style where he's uber hyper modern. So you like drop a piece or something. Play like Kasparov's sort of doing the same thing. He's avoided any kind of exchanges for like 1,000 moves now. Yeah, that's a 1500, alright. What do we do here? I'm gonna drop a piece if I go there. I mean, I don't know. I give up. I just can't play this bullet style speed. Another pawn. I don't know. Everybody's too fast. I mean, how is this guy 1800? He's unbeatable. Very strange game. I don't know what to do. I'm just like zugzwanged slowly in a really weird way. The 1500s are getting really good. Yeah, I've noticed that. This one in particular. The way he played and offered 2 draws, and now he's like outplaying me in an endgame. There's nothing weird about that at all. Absolutely normal. It's totally standard. This guy had to use no time for the entire game and he's 1300. Man, is there a way to win this? This is really bizarre. He just gains time. Guess I'll have to sack the exchange. Knight f4. Whoa. And he's even got a tactic on anything I play. I have to trade to a lost ending. Standard 1300. No, he's 1586. Pretty high. I didn't want to talk about that. What happened? Queen A3? Oh my god, dude. What's your bullet rating? 2145. It's like I'm playing like 25 bullet games. You blundered? I can't believe how fast. I guess University just pre-moves all of his moves somehow. How do you do that? Oh, I get it. I get it. Wow. So this was like an intentional trick? It's crazy. He just has like more time than he started with soon. How can you be that fast? That's what I ask people not to do. Please don't play bullet. They can't help themselves. I guess I'm just lost there. This was weird. He's gonna lose. And now for my next trick. I don't know, it's kind of unbelievable the play by white in this game. Using no time. I'm actually in danger now. Okay. H5. Check this guy out. 1590. 1300 in blitz? What? So he's actually getting mated. Check. So weird. I don't understand. Do you make all of your moves like on pre-move without thinking? He's pre-moving all of his moves. Damn, dude, why? Why are you doing that? Don't understand you guys. It's like addicted to bullet. Bullet addiction. They can't stop, no matter what. They just can't stop themselves. You have a saving move there. Knight f6. Wow, knight f6. Right. What? I'm gonna lose this ending. Too fast. There's a lot of people that are carried away with the bullet stuff. I'll be killing bullet players first. Totally. Gunning them down. With real bullets. Yep. All that for nothing. Well, this is our last game. Last 3 games. I don't understand, you know. I mean, I understand why Hikaru does it. Making money from it. But you're bastardizing chess. You know? It's like selling out. Selling out chess for money. But we all have our standards. You know. Oh, you forced the trade of queens. That's a problem. Good game. At least it wasn't the last game. Now I can lose this one too. This is sort of anticlimactic. I lost 4, 5 draws, 14 wins. Thanks, Mr. Slow. I think I was lucky against you. Misplayed the opening there. Oh, he resigned. No. Mr. Slow resigned a while ago. That was a pretty bad ending. This is just a draw now. Mickey was winning. I hope. It's a draw. I think it's a draw. Arsenal fan, you were better at the end? I can't believe it. If I keep the rooks on, I'm like winning. No, it was drawn. I was afraid I was worse. Despite your really perverse bishop. Guys, thanks everybody for playing. We'll be back with some Blitz tomorrow morning. Right, Queen F6 was bad. For a moment I was winning. There was a couple moves. A move or two. But if I let you trade the rooks, I mean, it's like... The knight guy is still playing. Oh no, he resigned. Alright, so this is our last game. I should have lost this game. He was definitely winning. Thanks everybody for playing. Those of you who supported the stream with some sort of donation, appreciate it. Subscribers. Maybe I'll raid Art Vega. There was this guy at the poker room here in Budapest. It was really weird. He looks... Art Vega has a clone that plays poker in Budapest. Back to Twitch Simul. Alright. Final score. 15 wins, 6 draws, 4 losses. We lost against a number of players. Who was it now? Play like Kasparov. Very convincing game. Nils dropped his queen. He dropped an exchange and resigned. We lost against Play like Kasparov. Mario, where I dropped a rook. Notch Papa. I just gave up. Actually, don't know what's happening there, but he's so fast, it was like disheartening. And the other loss against... I don't understand. That's 3. Who was my 4th loss against? Mario? Nudge Papa? Play like Kasparov? Who am I not giving credit to? Oh, of course, Xerox. Man, Xerox. Before I go, I think I'll raid Art Vega, but, wow, this is bizarre. Bishop g4 is the main move. So f4 is not the main move for white. But I feel like bishop e5 is overrated. It's interesting here, a lot of people do wimp out and play knight c3. Even grandmasters. Wow. Giving the pawn back. I mean, this occurred to me. That's crazy. Grandmasters have literally played this, giving the pawn back. Interesting. Bishop e5 is main move, but I don't understand what happens after bishop d7. You play knight c3 and you're giving the pawn back anyway. Not really though. Oh no, this was my problem. Queen b7. What? Oh no. Queen b7, you allow... This is what Nils was talking about, allowing a double discovered check? Oh my god. This never would have entered my mind. You allow double discovered check, it doesn't do anything. And white is better. This is even stronger, wow. So he just can't take that pawn. Interesting. Interesting. So this is much trickier than I thought it was. I don't think bishop e5 is all that good. But after f4, bishop g4, I need to make a human move. And after this, I'm like lost. I'm like lost. It's unbelievable. White is just lost. One move. Bishop e5, lost. Castles. Resign. Game over. That's stupid, man. I thought maybe there's something here. King g3 is best move. King g4 is best move. Anyway, guys. Learned my lesson there. Alright, everybody. Thanks for playing. I think we'll do a raid. Thanks for subscribing. See you guys tomorrow morning on the stream. Blitz. Monday morning. Thanks, Astrobate, Princess Chess, Mr. Coffee, all the regular viewers. I saw art.